and welcome to Hazirlik, an insight to the phenomenon.
You are now experiencing the information communication technology, programs and tools that we use in our syllabus.
You now have the chance to meet your teachers. I am Mr. Marams on the left and I'm from Scotland.
And I'm Mr. Ramsey on the right and I'm from Texas.
We are so buzzed to be teaching this year in Hazirlik, and we can't wait to do all the information and communication technology with your child.
We would just like to show you where we're from. On the left, Mr. Ramsey, myself, is from Dallas, Texas, and on the right is Mr. Hoos in the north of Scotland.
Och, the Newman! In Hazirlik, we pride ourselves on the fact that we use modern styles of teaching in conjunction with more traditional and classic methods. This gives us the opportunity to show children that there is still a chance for them to learn more classic styles, but with the support and help of ICT, a very dynamic and modern way to teach.
These are the grammar and reading books that we have in the Hazirlik program. We begin with the readers in red, which are specifically designed for the early stages of English learning. We then move on to 2 native language novels in the second semester. Finally, we have grammar books that run concurrently throughout the entire year.
We know that students benefit most whilst reading when they are in a comfortable and silent environment. That is why we regularly take our students to the library, a great space in our school, for that purpose. Whilst they are reading, we also encourage them and expect them to note-take, which will lead them into a better place for understanding the thematic considerations from the books. Once they have finished these sections, we take them upstairs back to the classrooms and they work on these worksheets and find answers to many of the questions they have found whilst reading.
We also believe in Hazirlik that these teacher talking times should be reduced, thus giving the students more opportunity to collaborate in English. Another very collaborative activity that is done in Hazirlik is students sitting in a circle discussing the thematic units that they have found whilst reading their novels.
24/7 help from our teachers. 24/7 communicating with my teachers was very helpful for me, and I asked lots of questions to my teachers about my homework or my assignments. Why did I choose 24/7 help? I chose 24/7 help because I'm not a very organized teenager, and I cannot note an agenda. I always forget it somewhere. And to ask questions to my teachers or to see Mr. R's reminders on Edmodo was very helpful for me during my school year.
ICT in ELT brings many advantages to the modern day student. In Hazirlik, we aim to provide many services that offer a visual stimulus to the students in order for them to further engage. Each Hazirlik student is given a netbook, which means he can or she can further engage in classroom activities using the internet and the ICT tools we have been explaining throughout this video. This means students are able to autonomously engage in activities more willingly when they are learning English.
Our classrooms are also equipped with the latest technology. Here you can see a student using the interactive whiteboard. This further allows students to engage with the latest materials and programs we offer them. Furthermore, the materials on the interactive whiteboard are uploaded to the internet where the students can access them 24/7 and review for class.
Here you can see a visual of our PLN Edmodo. This is a specific forum for students and platform for them to interact, engage and work with their teachers and peers 24/7. As mentioned earlier, the interactive whiteboard materials are recorded and sent up to this platform. It is there that students can access them, and only Hazirlik students can access them to review and reflect on what has gone on in class. Furthermore, if a student is off ill or has somewhere else to be rather than in school, he or she can access it at any time to keep up with the lessons. Traditionally, teenage students find writing the most challenging skill to master in English. It is with that in mind that we have chosen Penzu, a modern-day writing journal that is accessible 24/7. Due to its accessibility, students are therefore able to decide when to write their assignments up as opposed to on demand from us. This gives them the freedom to be autonomous in their writing process and allows them greater freedom and creativity. One of the most important aspects of a student's writing is receiving quality feedback from his or her teacher. We have chosen to use video feedback with that in mind so that students can feel a need to speak to the teacher in an online type of way. What does it mean? Students send us their drafts and we record a video of their errors or ideas and suggestions, but never stifling their process, just offering suggestions so that they can improve and move on in the process. Students have felt this the best way to receive feedback, and it's with this in mind again that we have chosen to continue with it this year.
Hi Oiku, welcome to your video for Born to Learn. From my old educational life, or from my old style of education. Like this. We did different styles of learning, which was more enjoyable and educational.
Tilde, an online tutorial website, is another way that students are able to access their assignments and projects 24/7 in an informative, beautiful, and colorful way. Furthermore, after 4 months, the students are expected to make their own Tilde slide on a weekly basis.
Students at this age usually have great difficulty in making decisions for themselves when it comes to learning in the classroom. Therefore, we use a wonderful Web 2 system called Triptycho, which is on the teachers' desktops. It has many functions, but three that we would like to show you are the cards here. They are flashcards where students choose their essential questions at random. The group work, which means there are no arguments and students will be put into groups by the computer. And the third one is a random question choice system, which the students just click on the whiteboard and they are then given a question.
Not only does ICT bring a visual end product to the classroom, it also encourages students to be creative in the learning process. Students are educated in how to utilize the software in order to develop their creative skills. Here is one such example of a student's publisher poster. The Common European Framework, or CEF, is the standard across Europe by which all students learning a language are assessed. The system is highly structured with a proper purpose and learning outcome, which is transparent and meets the students' needs both formatively and summatively in terms of their assessment. In addition, we have adapted the framework to include a strong, skill-based approach to the Hazirlik syllabus.
Students are both formatively and summatively assessed in Hazirlik. This provides us with data, and students, more importantly, with their own data to show the progress that they are making in English. You can see here on the left a student's rise when she arrived from 1.11 up until 3.98 at the end of the year. This graph and data are shown to students on their request, and they are able to then develop their own minds on how to autonomously keep driving forward. In addition to this, teachers have an interview with the students at the end of each month. These interviews allow the students to reflect and review their own progress on what it is they can and cannot do in the class using English. Teachers open a very open and informal style of interview, therefore students feel very comfortable when having it. This has proved to be a very successful assessment process, and we strive to continue and use it in our program. A wonderful example of how transparent assessments through a formative fashion and summative is to look at the way we provide different assessments throughout the year. In total, we give 102 different types of skills-based assessments. These range from short pop quizzes to assignments and projects, screenplays, directorial subtitling and dubbing projects on video. Students have taken to these and they have a transparency that they've never seen before. Hazirlik offers this to students who have welcomed it with open arms. We also believe this is the way forward for many more different class groups.
We have reached the end of our presentation, and we would like to thank you for your interest in our program.
We endeavour to fulfill all of the promises we have made in this video and trust that you will support us throughout the year in order to make the whole learning experience in English for your son or daughter a very memorable one. Thank you once again from the Hazirlik English team.
So beautiful.